Good morning everybody and welcome back to Archangulus Gaming. Archangulus here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Heaven's Gate Survival series. Alright guys, after a glitch this morning which actually had my base appear about half a light year to the east, we are now at a point where I've had to backtrack to a save that I did about 11 o'clock last night, and she's now back where she was. Now, one of the things I was thinking of doing, which I started looking at this morning, but then I found that there's this glitch, was to put in what I call the ARM. Now, the ARM is basically an advanced recon module. Now, what that basically means, if I bring it up, is basically it connects to the transatmospheric ship. It's all large grid, as you can see. It is a massive thing that I've made, and if I bring it in here, you can just sort of see sort of the scope of it. You know, this is upside down, so you got the engine mounts there, you got a jump drive. I know it's through the wall at the moment, but you got another jump drive there coming through to the other set of engine mounts. So that's going to be a bit of an issue at the moment, because if I remember rightly, some of the settings that I had, it was just trying to remember which way around I had stuff, something like that. But even then, as you can see, it's huge. So going to have to double the wall of welders just to be able to build this thing. And even then, I'm not sure I've got everything in the right place here. But that'd be something for later on. Might actually have it in the right place, come to think of it. Because I think these can actually overhang a bit. Might have to go up one there, but you get the idea. So that's going to be a project that I'm going to leave for later. So I'm going to work on something that I started last night, which was these hangars. As you can see, I built this huge like arm, and basically for us to work with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our hydrogen bay. And the main reason for this is the transatmospheric, it needs the hydrogen, it also needs oxygen as well, and at the moment for some reason I am not getting a lot of that out of the Heaven's Gate, and that is something that I'm a bit concerned about. So I'm going to keep on grinding through till I hit the other side of our stairwell. I can see space again. Here we go. Right, and we've gone 1, 2 out this way. Let's go for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you see, it's most of my my possible storage here. Right. Okay, let's get in a nice corner piece here. Yeah, that'll do. And then, once we've got this active, we might as well get this in over here. There we go. Then after that, we just need some straight bits, really. Just going along. Bother. Alright, there we go. We'll just use up some of that sheet metal. And then from there, we'll just grab whatever else we need from the Heaven's Gate. So, we need a load of sheet metal. Sorry, interior plate, sorry. Yeah, the other sheet metal. Alright, there we have it. So, as we have been doing, going to continue to dump all this stuff into here. I knew it was there somewhere. Alright. We'll follow what the young lady said. We will grab ourselves a little bit of the resources of life. Oh dear. Okay. Probably having difficulties doing all the ray tracing, polygons, all that sort of thing. I was saying to Libra earlier on in the comments for the previous video that, you know, it's this machine is good, but it ain't all that. Also, I've got tons of stuff, that I use this machine for, other than my gaming. So, got loads of things installed. All right. Okay, so that's that bit done. So just get rid of these resources. That'll be sorted out eventually. Whee! Right. Where's the motors? There's the motors. Alright. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to take a moment just to put my phone on silent because it is pinging away like crazy, and I don't want it to disturb you guys while we're doing this, making you guys think it's your own phones or something. Just use the inertia just to weld all that up quickly. Alright, there we have it. We've got that bit sorted out. We are now ready for the next bit, which is going to be a connector. I mean, we can't do much without a connector or two, but we're going to need to know where that is. Now, considering I'm using, where is she? Using Dudette for quite a lot of stuff, when the computer will finally let me get to her. Right, I think she's still laden with some plate. Yeah, still plate, sorry. So let's get her out of here. Alright. Here we go. So, I have a feeling I've probably gone too far into the room. This probably could, yeah. Yeah, cause judging from this... actually, where am I? Here we go. So, yeah. Judging from this, we're probably going to have have her sit about there. So we've got enough room actually for Dude to go in here. So let's move across. See how far we can get, and then create some realistic space between us and the wall as well. So probably about there would be more realistic. So we're looking at replacing that piece there with a T-junction. And then what we'll also do is, if we go into our build menu, add that to our actual toolbar, we'll add a connector in there. Let's go and grab all the bits we need. There we go. We'll also grab Dude while we're at it. Because then what we can then do is say, okay, well, he's going to be about there, so might be too close. Might want to take that one out one more from what I can see here. So get that connected up there. We'll get our connector in. And then if we get, yeah, there we go. So that's do that in place. She's happy. Okay, extend this out. Yeah, we'll throw the T piece in there for good measure. We'll grab that. Right, there we have it. So now we can bring Dude to rest. Okay. So we've got ourselves the start of a decent hangar here. So let's see what we've got in the inventory. We've got a load of motors. That's not exactly going to be good for building like a segregation wall. Because I want to make it like multiple hangars. You know, each one does has a different functionality. No, I won't get from there. Because we're still trying to drain everything out of here. And we'll get Tundra while we're at it. God, I love those sci-fi ion engines. They do look good. Eventually, I'm going to have to do a remake of her because it doesn't look as I envisaged. Alright, there we have it. There's Tundra in relation to. So obviously I'm going to have to make the hangars a lot bigger in the end, but you know, it gives us like a bit of a starting like view on like how big things are. You know, if we put like a segregation wall somewhere in here, but let's start with. Actually, yeah, that is a good point. Why did I... What? Okay. Oh, you muppet, that's why, because it's the cockpit. Alright. Maybe a mite too far there. Not sure what my first clue was. Okay. Alright, all the jokes aside. Okay. Okay, so sort of given us an idea of where we stand. Right, why is that? Because I don't have enough sheet. Yeah. Bugger. Didn't mean to destroy it, I just wanted to grab enough for that. Right, Mr. Toad, I think is going to have special treatment in the way that we proceed with, because I want to do something special with that. Alright, I thought so. Okay. So that's now everything in place. Just need to put Tundra down nice and gently onto its docking mount. So gently, not like a ton of bricks. Okay. Actually, that's actually looking rather cool already. Because what my intention was to have sort of like a fly-through hangar. And just needed to get the spacings right to begin with. We're going to have another one for the other ships in the end, but it's just developing things, you know, takes time, takes planning. Right. So going to use this as a basis for working out where we need this wall. Yeah, that's probably about right. Oh, it would be an even number, wouldn't it? Right, at least I know where we are. Right, and then obviously this is going to be the wall. Then we can then figure out how we're going to close this off, because that's going to be the next big challenge. Is like, or do we have it closed off? Sort of trying to get this sort of in place just to quickly just to be able to show you guys what I'm thinking, because at the moment we got a lot of room back here, so we could probably get in some more connector points for smaller craft. The bigger craft, on the other hand, like the Tundra, I think is going to have it be hangar in its own right. But yeah, I think we're going to have to start thinking about hangar doors, how we're going to seal this, things like that, because that is going to be a challenge. Might have to start thinking blast doors with merge blocks to hold things together. Create the airtight seals, stuff like that, which is going to be a little bit of a trick. Because honestly, I've never done blast doors for hangar doors. But you got to start somewhere. You got to learn all this somehow. It's just making sure it's airtight. That's the bit that I don't know how to do. Okay, let's see. This is 10 high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high, sorry. Great, so there is no midpoint either. Ha! Man, it's one thing or another. So I have it more of like an open spaceport. I mean, I could even divide this chamber into two and have 2 levels. It should be something. Still doesn't help me with the... Probably helps me on this side with the blast doors, but this one is going to be the real big one. So it's going to have to be a north-south drop. I think this is going to take some planning and trial and error with some things. But I'm thinking if we were to have a piston pushed down 5 blocks. Okay, let's get something in place, because gonna need to have it open fully. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's 5 blocks. Now, how wide is this as well? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. 9, right. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, okay, that's 25 wide. So 25 divided by 2 is 12 and a half. Oh, that's not exactly helpful. So if we say 13... So that's there. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these excess blocks. Right. So we are going to need to go at least 2 higher, because that's the height of the piston fully closed. And then we're going to need to go out. And then from there, piston, where art thou, piston? It's right in front of me, isn't it? Where is it? Right, we're also going to need the armor, the blast doors. Now, where are they? Because I haven't seen those in ages. There they are. It's because I've not really looked for them. You see, I've never really thought about doing a project this sort of magnitude, because I've never had to. Okay, so that's 5 down. So what other pieces do we have? Blast door corner, inverted, blast door edge. Okay. Alright. So edge would be great here, and wrong one. And here. And then right here, I'm thinking merge block to lock the doors together. Merge blocks are the pistons. But then they've got that problem. It's going to grind against there. Nah, sod that. I think we're going to have to experiment with this. Let's get some energy first. Oh, come on, not now for the glitching. Right. Right, well this is all steel plate, so we can easily just do that. Which clears a little bit of room for us to do what we need to do here. I think with the doors as well, I think going to do a coloration difference. Probably do hazard armor. See if that works. No, it just turns them yellow. I was hoping it would have the hazard stripes on it, but it doesn't. Not even neon helps. Just want something that says this is a hangar door, not a... Yeah, let's go with that. Bugger, and I just realised that ain't going to be enough. Because 10 alone isn't going to be enough. Because if I reverse that now, that's only going to come down to about there. No. Okay. So based on that, probably just need to make this... Right, okay. Need to see something. Right, so that's only 4 down. We need it one more. So we were to utilise this to our advantage. And have part of this sort of buried into this section here, which would actually be a good thing. Right, let's build a bit more so we can use up some resources. Because what I'm thinking here is if we... Oops. Let's go the other side. If we have one more tile drop, that would then allow us to do the 5 going down. So what I'm thinking is more like that. That's our 5 drop. And then from the bottom we need a 4 drop coming up. So let's get these welded back in. Alright, let's go and get some more resources. So I think we're onto something here. Be interesting to see how this plays out. Probably won't be able to create an airtight seal, but something's better than nothing, right? Wow, using up quite a lot of resources. I didn't realise blast doors were so actually now a lot more effective than they used to be. Used to be blast doors had less needed less resources. Right. So there's our test door, which is looking all right. Okay. So, now how did I do this on the top? 3 up. There we go. I thought it was. And then that goes like that. And then from the bottom of here, Wait, hold on. No, that isn't going to work like the way I wanted it. Oh, yes, of course, because that's a lot thicker, you numbskull. I forgot to take into account this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3. Idiot. So including that edge, actually, that's 4. 3. Oops, that out. Then the piston. And then we can start building our blast door. And as we were saying, whoops, don't know why I went backwards. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want that, what, 4 deep? And then R1 on the end. Oh, wrong one. Good point. Yeah, I did. Okay. That's got everything too. Okay. Actually, this is something I wasn't expecting to have to do, but to be honest with you, it's turning out to be quite an interesting project. I'm hoping I've got this right. Okay, is that full extension? Oh, look at that. Oh, there is a little pass through though. I wonder if I take that to something like 9.9, maybe that'll work. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. Let's go a little bit more extreme. We'll go 9.7. Yeah, that's better. So at least then now we've got a fully closed hangar door. Now all we need to do now is just extend that outwards. I mean, we can create like a bit more of a seal by adding in a bit here. But for now, let's open these up. We can finish working on them. Yeah, because what we want is we want the oh yeah, we need the energy. I was wondering why it was so dark, and I then realised we've run out of energy, which means even though the torch light is on, it means we're not actually getting any there we go. Because what I'm thinking is, like, we've got the blast door edge there, and then we can then bring this up like that. Then we'll do the same on the other side. So that's the last one. So that I've gone a bit too far there. Right. Then all we have to do is just you can imagine how much resources this is going to take just to be able to fill this in. So it gives you sort of a magnitude of this thing, the size and magnitude, sorry, of this thing. It's going to be quite big. Right. And then for the one on the underside as well, first of all, we'll do the coloration changes. And then Missed one there. Wow, that's quite impressive, and we haven't even finished yet. I mean, you know, it just needs to be filled in. Need the overlap, all this sort of thing to be put into place. But it sort of gives you an idea that, you know, how big these blast doors are going to be, or hangar doors accurately. Because, as I was saying, what I'm thinking is, from this point out, okay, I did not foresee this challenge. Bugger. Huh. Okay. Whoops. Now, there is a way around it, though. It's a little bit of a cheat, but there is a way around it. I could use... I think they're the same size. Yeah, anyway you look at it, it's the same size. So I could use blast doors in the middle here, just to create that little bit of an edge. And then I can then add in standard light armor. As sort of a means to an end, but it still doesn't allow me to vacuum seal this room. Yeah, I'm just umming and ahhing at the moment about how I proceed with this, because we've got these huge doors now. We've got no way of creating a full seal. There's... And there is one way I can think of doing it, but it isn't pretty. And it's going to involve timers, and it's going to involve the airtight doors. But it would actually work. Alright. But it does mean we're going to have to lose this edge. I mean, as nice as it looks, we are going to have to lose that edge. Okay. And we don't need to do this sort of thing. Or this. But it does mean, though, is we have to take off about 3 off of each of the sides. Right. Now where are they? Been using them so much. There we go. I've lost them. Okay. Right, now how does that... Bugger. They're not even slimline enough. It seems like every time I try and find a way of being able to successfully create a proper hangar door, I'm finding another challenge. Because all of them are done on the basis of like putting them on a standard light armor block. Always with the energy. Alright. The only other way of doing this would be to say sod it. This is just a hangar that when people come out of an airlock, they're going to have to have been, obviously have their helmets down and be using the oxygen supply out of their suit. So yeah, I think that's going to be the way forward. Just means we got to then now re-add in all of this stuff, which isn't a big deal. There we go. And then, as I said, just using a ton of armor, blast door going up like that, and going down. Oops. To create a gap between these so that they don't rub. And then we can then add in our regular size blocks. Oops. To create the illusion, I guess you would put it, of runners. Like that. So basically it's sort of hidden within the runner. And that's the only way I can think of doing this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away. I'm going to, as much as possible, prettify this. Not sure what I'm going to do with this on the top at the moment, how I'm going to hide it in or anything like that. But hopefully by the time that we get to tomorrow, it'll be a much better looking door. And hopefully I would have started on the other doors as well. But I've only got a finite amount of time each morning when I'm working, so most of this work will probably be waylaid until where we now probably be Sunday. So remember to hit that subscribe button. Remember to hit that, smash that like button. Hit that tap that notification bell even. Leave us that nice comment below, guys. I know that today was a lot of planning, a lot of trying various different ideas. So thank you for bearing with me through these episodes. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been tremendous support. Love you all. Thank you. I'll catch you next time on Archangulus Gaming.